brand new baby.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to meet you. I'm Robin. Hello, Angel. I'm sitting with Angel from Angel and Vilma's. You are the angel, the guardian angel of Route 66.
People keep putting more weight on my shoulders and more weight and more weight.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to meet you.
You know the beauty of all this, of having given Route 66 its historic rebirth, the beauty of the whole thing? Happy, happy people.
Oh, thank you. You have just made my life. I'm so excited. And because of you, Route 66 became so popular again. We've been planning this trip for about 2 years, and we've been on the route for about a month now. We're from Michigan.
From Michigan?
Yes.
The Wolverines?
Yeah.
I know my basketball, or a little bit.
Oh, that's very good. So, back in the day when this all started happening, you and your brother decided to call, you contacted all the other states, the other 7 states?
No.
How did you get the association started?
Let me do this. I can only do one thing at a time. I want to make sure that my signature is legible.
Wow, that's really beautiful. Your teachers taught you well. Look at that. That's really nice, Angel.
They taught me very well.
Wow, look at that.
I spent 3 years in the 3rd grade. Your question was about Route 66?
Yeah.
This town died September 22nd, 1978 at about 2:30 in the afternoon. And history tells us that there was 9,000 automobiles using Route 66 through Seligman then. And the town died for 10 long years.
It was that long.
10 long.
It just dried up.
It is a long, long time. What we younger people don't know is because you didn't live it. I lived it. We drove Route 66 anywhere we went, to Kingman or Flagstaff, whatever, on Route 66. When they built Route 66, they didn't go through the mountain, they went around it. Dips and curves. So the interpretation is you couldn't travel 70 miles an hour. Sometimes you were lucky to travel 10 miles an hour because there was one truck behind another car, another car, another car. You didn't dare pass because the same thing was happening from that end.
Right.
The highway was narrow. So when they opened I-40, they all went to I-40. They built 100 miles of freeway from Kingman to Ash Fork.
Right.
And Seligman is right here.
Right.
So that's when we were bypassed for 10 long years. To make a long story short, I finally called that now famous meeting for February the 18th, 1987, here in Seligman at 1 o'clock. 15 people came to the meeting. Bingo, we formed the first ever, the Historic Route 66 Association of Arizona. After 10 long years. I had this idea was born soon after the bypass. People in their 60s and their 70s, a few began to trickle back into Seligman. I was still cutting hair 5 days a week, 9 to 6 back then.
Right.
This was a pool hall, 3 pool tables.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
A jukebox, a pinball machine, Coke machine. So the few people began to trickle back in my place of business here. Men and women all sounded like a recording. They told me over and over, when I was a little boy, when I was a little girl, this has got to be the highway that my parents traveled back in the 30s when it quit raining in the Midwestern states for 5-6 years.
Oh my.
They raised cattle, they raised crops. It turned into a dust bowl, the grapes of wrath, John Steinbeck.
Right, right.
History says that 250,000 people migrated to California from Midwestern states. So I heard that over and over and over. What are they looking for? And they were looking for America of yesterday. And I'm not wrong about it, because the conversations that I have had with people from all over the world, in general, people are fed up with our fast-paced way of life.
Absolutely.
Our high-tech way of life. We hardly have time to acknowledge each other. So I says, my simple thought was how to get the economy back to Seligman. Asked the state to make Route 66 historic from Seligman to Kingman,
Okay.
a distance of 90 miles. So when we formed the association, my first secretary wrote the letter to the Department of Transportation asking them to make Route 66 historic from Seligman to Kingman.
Nothing.
February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October 1987, they finally made Route 66 historic from here to Kingman.
What an
But we
accomplishment.
put pressure on them like you don't understand, like you don't know.
Oh, you have some fire.
The 15 people that came to this meeting,
Right.
all 6 of us, including my brother Juan of the world famous snowcap,
Yes.
were raised during the Depression.
Mm-hmm.
We did not know the word no. We did not know nothing about giving up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of 9 children. We grew up, we all had to pull together or die of hunger. So the Department of Transportation in Phoenix, they didn't know who they were up against. We wouldn't give up. And just think now, our government has declared US 66 from one end of the state to the other, the scenic byways and the all-American highway.
Oh, aren't you thrilled? You did that.
You know what? I was thrilled until this lady from Germany, young middle-aged woman, perfect English, came in here. She called me right in my barber shop. I want to shake your hands and thank you for what you have done. I says, wait a minute. I didn't do it. It's we the people that did it.
Right.
She's from Germany.
Yeah.
She says, no, you had an idea and you would not give up.
That's right.
I have now been interviewed over 1,000 times by the news media, national and international, and she told me what the world is receiving from those 1,000 interviews is that you had an idea and you did not give up. That's what the world is learning.
Oh,
Isn't that
right.
fascinating?
that's
I
amazing.
thought giving Route 66 this historic rebirth was awesome, but what she told me about Route 66, it's a lesson. It's a lesson for all human beings, regardless what your position is, what your nationality is, about. If you want it bad enough, you can't have it with wishing. You have to put yourself in gear. You have to believe in yourself and give it 110%. And if you don't make it happen, big deal. You've given it your best. You've done your best. You haven't failed. You did your best. So she told me this is what the world is learning about. What one thought, what can come from one simple thought.
I know. And look, now there's shirts and there's pins and there's people and there's bus tours and you did this.
Just think what we have done, not just for the United States, for the world.
You're amazing.
How many people make a living manufacturing?
Right? Absolutely.
from Chicago to Santa Monica, and they sell them at the Grand Canyon. Kmart sells things.
Yeah,
Just all
everywhere.
over. There are 14 gift shops in Seligman that sell things like this.
I know. Just here in Seligman.
And I'm not complaining. I'm happy that
Oh.
there are. And just think, Seligman is the only community where Route 66 got its historic rebirth.
This is it.
Little Seligman. It wasn't in Chicago, Santa Monica. It wasn't in the big cities with a elite college educated people. It wasn't the governor that gave Route 66 his historic rebirth. A congressman, state legislature, a high-powered lawyer, a brilliant history teacher of our university. No, it was just we, the simple-minded people.
No, I don't think you're simple-minded by any means.
This is what we,
You're a
the
genius.
people, can accomplish.
Oh, yeah, this is just wonderful. I'm going to cry here.
World War II.
Huh?
America, history says America was not ready for a war. As a young teenage boy, we saw government become government. People became together and we overcame. More than I read it, I was young. But now with 66, I lived it.
Right.
About we, the people, coming together. We, the people, have the power. We, the people in America, need to understand this and don't rely on our elite elected officials. They're so in love with themselves, they have nothing left for us.
That's right.
It's sad.
That's right.
And I tell you this thoroughly because I understand it, because I've been talking to people from all over the world for the last 30-some years, and they all feel it says the same thing in our country. It doesn't matter what country you're from, it says they're all alike. Power and money.
Yeah, but it's a little idea and a spark and a fight.
This is what this lady from Germany told me. It's as though she shook me and says, look, stupid, don't you understand?
You do, right?
I understand it thoroughly now. The happy people, appreciative people that have been walking into our store here, all smiling and thankful, so appreciative. I don't care where they're from. With 1,000 interviews, seems like the world knows me.
They do. We do. I feel like I know you so well.
Incredible.
I can't believe you spent this time with me to talk about this.
It's incredible.
This is a dream come true for me. You have made something amazing.
I've heard those beautiful, beautiful words over and over and over. And the most important thing to me is people asking me to say a few words, and it will be somehow or other conveyed to other people, and especially young teenage boys and girls. They need it bad.
They do. And it'll trickle down, and this will keep going and going.
Because most of young people,
They're doing that little texting.
I don't think they're getting the basics.
No.
So many young boys and girls are not getting the sheer basics that they need so they can be sustained for the rest of their life in this fast-paced world.
The foundation. You need that. And that's what I try to do being a kindergarten teacher. See?
Oh my gosh, I forgot. You know what? You understand your position.
I do.
Use it.
I am.
Love these little boys and girls. They need it bad.
I do. I know every
If
year.
I had to live my life over again, I would want to be a teacher.
Oh, and I would want to be a barber. Would you really want to be a teacher? You would be wonderful.
Oh, I would love being
It's
a
never
teacher.
too late. But you're right now teaching the world. So you did become what you wanted to do, right? You did become
I did
a
not
teacher.
understand that until this young lady German came and
Right.
slapped me on the face and brought her to my attention. I'll never forget her.
Oh, and I'll never forget you. Oh my gosh. This is
Perfect English. She taught perfect English.
And so do you. You were born and raised here.
1 block south of here.
1 block.
On
And then
old Route 66.
and you were born, your brother was born in you were born in 27?
I was born in 27.
Great. July?
Huh?
When's your birthday? July?
April 19th,
Oh, April 19th.
1927.
Okay.
So that makes me 36 years young.
Very good.
And here we go again. We humans have the option. We have the choice to be who we want to be, including how young we want to be.
That's right.
And I choose to be 36 years young.
I don't know how old I am. I never know. I just live and enjoy.
Just because the book says you're so old, you don't have to pretend like you're that old.
That's right. This has been incredible. Angel, thank you so much.
You people keep me so happy and so young.
Would you mind if we got a couple pictures with you?
I thought you never asked.
I was waiting for you to get a picture with me. Angel, thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.